everyone, my name is Chidera Udo and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And if you're a new subscriber, what are you waiting for to join the family? Just hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel. And trust me guys, it's going to be value upon value. So today we'll be talking about a very relatable topic, especially if you're still an undergraduate. So I'll be talking about how I think I was able to graduate with a first class in the university. So for the record guys, I graduated with a first class degree from the University of Nigeria Nsukka, Department of Nutrition and Dietetics. And trust me guys, I've been able to track back my journey so far in school, and I've been able to pinpoint some things that helped me to achieve the first class that I got. So stay tuned to this video, you'd really enjoy it. So guys, I'll be leaving the most important factor for the last. That's the last one I'm going to mention. That's like the most important factor that I think helps me out with getting the first class. Now, a disclaimer: whatever I'm going to say in this video is not a rule, it's not a must, it's not something that is, if you don't follow it, you'll not graduate with the first class. No, it's a personalized experience. So I'm just talking based on my personal experience, based on the things that I've seen. So that's basically what I'll be talking about. So please, disclaimer: don't gotta say you came to Chidera's channel and Chidera say you should gotta do this and you did and no work. Oh girl, please. Firstly, the first thing that I think helped me out in graduating with a first class was understanding my reading pattern. So here's the deal guys, when I got into the university, because I got in late, I think I was among the 5th list or the 4th list, I got in late. So during that period, I was really confused on how I could adjust to the system, because you know when you get into the university and you're already like far behind with some courses and you're trying to catch up, at the same time you're hearing that there's tests, there are assignments and this, like, you know, it was a lot for me at that particular point. So at that point I was trying to understand, like I didn't know what to do because I was so confused. And then there was this particular course that we were having the test ahead of time. I think that was Chem 101 or something, and I was lost because me and chemistry, we've not been having you know a beautiful moment. So guys, so at that point I was really confused. I tried to get the materials and I tried to start reading them, and it was not entering, nothing was entering. I couldn't understand anything. So God bless my friend, so she helped me out because I think we're having a test. So she told me, okay Jennifer, so what's going to happen now? I'm going for night class, but you have to follow me so I can use the opportunity to be able to put you through one or two things. And I followed her to the night class and she was able to teach me one or two things, and that was what I used to write the test the next day. Trust me, but it wasn't even based on what I was trying to read. I could not assimilate anything because I was trying to read at the wrong time for me. So number one guys, try and understand your reading pattern. Now don't look at anybody in this, don't look at anybody. You are unique in your own way. Now this is me. If I come to you and I tell you that okay, if I come to you and you are asking me, okay, and you tell me, yes, I know that you read through the night and you're not slept, oh Lorero, me, I will sleep. I have a very little concentration point, so I don't really read for that long. 2 hours max I've read, and I'll go on to the next thing. If I reach 2 hours, say I've tried. I really tried. The only time that I tried to go above 2 hours when maybe when exam is close by or something, but I was able to understand myself, and I noticed that I can't just bump into a book and start reading and start understanding it like that. No, first thing I have to do is, first of all, I have to eat and sleep. I have to sleep. So when I sleep, I have to sleep early. And early I mean before 7 p.m 8 p.m I'm sleeping already. So I have to sleep early. Once I sleep early, sure bank, I'm going to wake up 2-3 o'clock, and that's when I can start reading. And I'll read for like maybe till 5 o'clock, pray, and then maybe sleep back again, depending. If I have an 8 o'clock class, I may not really sleep, but depending on my schedule for the next day. And that's what I was going to do. And over time I found out that this was really helping me. And then I realized that another thing about me is that when I'm reading a book for the first time, I am not understanding nothing. I am not understanding, especially if that book doesn't have to, is not related to my course, like all the general studies and outside course, bureau courses that we did then. if it is not related to me, like if it doesn't have to do with nutrition or anything that I can relate to, that first time I'm not understanding anything. But what I learned is this, that as I am reading, I am writing down. So what am I doing? I'm translating these words in the textbook into my own words in my writing in a different book, the way I want it. So what I do is that now during the exam period, I get that jotter that I have read and summarized. I get it, and then I read it, and then before you know it, the thing starts sticking like bah, 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 bah. So that is my own method. Now some people prefer to read from the textbooks, and they keep underlining, like they just condemn that textbook for the semester. They keep underlining the highlighting the words that are important to them. That's their own method of reading. So understand your own. Are you the kind of person that would like to rewrite into a book? Are you the person that likes to read inside the textbook? Go. In fact, there's someone I know. Okay, no, I don't know the person. Sorry, someone that I heard about, that what the person does is, when the person is reading, the person tears out the textbook, like tears out the textbook like one by one. Like, people are weird, but if it was for the person, why not? Like, we're trying to pass our exams, we're trying to get good grades and graduate. So then, guys, I used to have like a jotter. I'll summarize, like, I think it's one of my old jotters I was able to find. I don't know which course did I highlight here. I used to have things like this, books like this. Some of them I would divide them into two and summarize them. I used to have books like this, like this. Now I'll divide them into two. I don't know if you can see that. I'll divide them into two and do my summary. But towards my final year, I even got a red pen, and I was highlighting things and just finding out what works for you. And it's not something that you just find out voila. It's something that you build over time. Because I didn't really have a good reading culture in my secondary school, it really affected me in my university. I don't know how I was passing my secondary school, seriously, but I didn't really have a great reading culture. But that's why I really struggled in university. So it's very important that you start creating that reading culture now that you are still young, you are still starting up. It really helps you in the university, trust me. So another point is this: don't follow the crowd. You see that crowd, you see that, that initial grad, that jump and beat to that when you have entered your first year and you are just seeing your mates doing a lot of things and you want to just do the trial and error. Let me tell you guys, throughout my stay in university, I never brought out money and paid for any tutorial. Never. Because I understand myself. I know how many lessons I have started, I never finished. I understand myself. I know myself. I know that there are certain things that doesn't work for me. And when we have all these lessons that they are crowd and everything, I get easily intimidated, because some people like to show themselves. They'll be asking questions. One particular person will be answering everything, and then I'll feel like, Jennifer, you have not read this one. You have not read that one. You have not read that one. You have not read that one. I'll be feeling that way. I'll be feeling, So I know myself. But if you feel like, okay, it motivates you, it works for you, fine, go ahead. It is what works for you. But in all, try and understand yourself and your pattern. You get. So another point is this: you see those assignments, you see those 10 papers, you see, in fact, and attendance, and you see all those little things that you think that they don't add up. Try and do them very well. You see your assignments, your presentations, anything that the teacher gave you or the lecturer gives you to do, try and bring out your all in all and do it, because that could be your saving grace. Exam is no sure banker. At times, a lot of times, my continuous assessment has saved me. Because at times, some exams that you write, you be like, God, into your hands I commit this exam. But your continuous assessments can be your savior. It could be that thing that could just help you to get that A, to get that B, you understand? So it's very important that you are able to understand that these things are also very important as much as your exams. So the way you take your exams seriously, also take your continuous assessments seriously. Your tests, your presentations, your 10 papers, your assignments, take them very, very seriously. Trust me, they are saving grace. Like, you will not understand till you see your results. Then another point again is, whenever you have studied, you can try and teach other people. Trust me, there is no competition in university. What are you competing for? All you are trying to do is to go into the university, get that knowledge, let the university pass through you, and let you pass through the university and let you graduate in peace. You are not competing with anybody. Don't remove that from your mind. So anytime you learn something and you feel like, okay, I don't know if I have internalized this, I have learned, you can teach other people. Trust me, it sticks faster. I have no problem teaching anybody anything as far as it's before the exam, not inside the exam hall. You can come to me anytime outside the examination day, not day, outside the examination hall, sorry, like during the exams, like anytime, and I will teach you wholeheartedly. Because why? I am learning in the process. So when I'm teaching you, it sticks faster. So trust me, guys, learn to impact knowledge. The best graduating students from my department, I know that girl, like that girl, call her any day, anytime, anywhere, she would sit down and she would teach you. She doesn't hold her knowledge at all, and she came out the best. We are in no competition with anybody. So just learn that. Try and teach people the knowledge that you have gotten. It helps you to stick faster. Another point, guys, is create the right association. You see, your friends in the university, they can make you or they can mar you. Which kind of friends do you keep? Do you keep friends that when an assignment is given, they are bothered and they're like, okay, how are we going to go about this? Should we meet up? Should we have a meeting? Should we go to the library, gather resources? Should we do this? Should we do that? Don't go and make friends that are always telling you, okay, it's like say that they get one show where they for this place, maybe they go. This person they come this place, where they go. I'm not saying that you should not have a social life. Social life is very important, but have this group of friends that you people are always discussing things that is going to impact your academics. So these kind of friends, they may see a material somewhere, that is a resource somewhere, and they'll get your attention to that. They'll be like, okay, we saw this material online, let's look through it. Like, these are the kind of association I was keeping. There was none of, like, there was nobody around me that was a dollar. They were all motivating me. Maybe they don't know, and probably they are watching this video and they are finding out, but sorry I didn't tell you guys, but you guys were motivating me. Because when you guys come up with, okay, we have this assignment, we have this challenge, let's meet up, let's know how we're going to do it. Seriously, like, it was a very big motivation. So guys, thank you. I'm saying thank you in this video. So, seriously, so make the right association, very important. Then another point, guys, is be teachable. Let me repeat that again. Be teachable. Be very teachable. You don't know it all. Stick that in your head. You don't know it. Trust me, you don't know it. You are not God. You're not the omni-knoweth. When you don't know something, try and, I'm trying to make you see my watch, but this camera is not helping me. Sorry. So try anything that you don't know. Don't be proud. What are you priding in? Please, it's your grade you are talking about. You have to be as humble as ever. Ask people to teach you. Some people learn better from their fellow classmates. I have a few people that I know that during class they don't really understand what the lecturer is saying, but once their fellow student or their fellow student tells them about this thing or teaches them this thing, they just grab it immediately. You know, I have a lot of people like that, and trust me, I really appreciate that because they have understood themselves. They know how they are. So whenever after the lectures they meet their fellow classmates, please, did you understand what the lecturer said? Please, can you teach me? Can we fix a date? This, that, you know, that kind of thing. So be very teachable. It's going to really help you. So I don't know if I've exhausted all the points that I have. Okay, let me run through it. So number one, I said you should be able to understand yourself and your reading pattern. Number two, I said don't follow the crowd, know what works for you. Number three, I said try and be more focused on your continuous assessments, your tests, your assignments, you know, the attendance, the little wishy, the presentations, where the extra marks come from. Take them very seriously. And number four, I said be always available to teach others. That you learn better, you learn faster, you learn easier when you do that. The number six, I said be very teachable, very teachable. It will really help you. Be humble yourself, be very humble, you know, to learn to learn from others and also to teach others. Another tip or another point I will buttress that some of you may think may be insignificant, but they are very significant. Please, no matter what, try and respect your lecturers. Try and respect them, like very important. Don't let them mark your face for bad things, please, because you don't know, but Try and don't let them mark your face for bad things. Try and respect them. No matter how annoying you think they are to you, give them that respect. They are your lecturers. They have gone through the university. Some of them have their masters. Some of them have their PhDs. Some of them are professors. So they have gone far away from you. So give them that academic respect. I said I was going to save the best, that's the most important factor, for the last. Now, bring your ears closer. You see this being called God, G-O-D, God. God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You see this Trinity? Hold it like this. Hold it. Like, don't let go. Don't let go. Hold it tight. You want to hold it? Hold it tight. See, I wouldn't have gone anywhere. You want to anywhere? You see all these things I just listed now. All these things I just this factor. If this factor was not in place, trust me, I don't even know what would have been my story. You see God, hold God tight. Hold him tight. Like, don't let go. Don't leave me. Hold him tight. God is the biggest factor that has helped me through my university. Even till now, without God, oh God, I cannot imagine what would have happened to me. I remember then that before every exams, I would do a 9-day prayer. Before every exams, I would make sure I never failed. I never for once omitted doing that. Never. If you have not given your life to Christ wholeheartedly, please do that. Please do that. You can't. How do you do it? How do you live this life without God? I don't know how you guys do, but me, I cannot try it, please. I cannot try it, please. No, I cannot, please. Like, God has come through for me. In fact, I don't know, but I will tell you guys something. I was not a first class, so I made first class in just one semester. I was not a first class till second semester final year. So as of first semester final year, I was not a first class. I was not. My GPA was still 4.4. It was second semester final year that's when I finally saw, when they finally brought out the list of people that graduated, and I saw myself first class. So I was not even sure. You know, some people are already sure because they're already like in 4.6, 4.7, so they're already balanced. But me, I was not sure. But God came through for me. Like, God came through for me, because at a point I wasn't even picturing myself to get that degree. I was not. I think it was my final year. My sister was telling me that, Chidera, see, your GP is 4.4. You can make this first class. That was when I now sat down. I was now reasoning. I was like, I can't. You guys don't believe that in my first semester final year, I had a 5.0 CGPA. Like, that one just did my GP like this. Pew! But still, it didn't even enter the first class. It was now in the second semester. So you see, God don't turn up for me at the last hour. You know what is the last hour? God turned up for me. So you see, God, if you are doing things without God, sorry, because you won't done. I cannot do this life without God. Like, there's nothing that anybody will tell me. I cannot do this life without. I'll keep saying it every single time. If you have something to contribute, if you have other factors that you think helped you to graduate from the university successfully, maybe it may not even be with a first class degree, because at the end of the day, even if you have first class, second class, third class, fifth class, fourth class, and you're not able to impact in the society, you're not able to, to offer services that people need, it's as good as, just walked past somewhere. But whatever is worth doing well. So now that you're in university, I know that maybe you don't plan to use your degree, but do it well and just come out. You understand? So if you have other points that you think helped you in graduating with that your beautiful degree, no matter what it is, as far as you graduated and you know that thing you used to graduate is what you worked hard for, you can tell us other factors that really helped you in the comment section. I would love to see it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, help me. It's free of charge. Just click in, put on your notification bell, so whenever I post a video you can get notified. Please guys, so thank you very much for staying tuned to this episode. and I will see you in my next video. Bye.